Okay, greetings and welcome. This is a call for posts for potential assistant instructors. There are already a few that are interested in teaching with me, and before we can start to do that, we just need to kind of get some things sorted out. If you're already, for most of the people that are already in the running, that are already applying, they've come to class, they've come to lessons consistently, they've asked good questions, they've already demonstrated working with other people that they have, that ability, and or they're already pushing or already have demonstrated working with other instructors of other outside of like the training group here, that they understand what they're doing. So for the other people that that haven't been as present for whatever reason, no judgment, here's what you guys need to send me. You need to send me Huang Sheng's 5 loosenings. Just make a recording of yourself going through them. You need to show me a video of the 8-gate short form, the Ba-Men short form, and the first road of the 37 form. So, for most of you, in class, we go through the structure testing, the 7-point push, and the beginner push hands drills in class, like every time. So those of you that are showing up, like, you're more than familiar with that. For those of you that need help with that, you can look them up online. They're free. Everything I just mentioned is actually available online. The instructions aren't, right? And how to actually do them and make them better, how to actually make it real. So for that, if you're having trouble with that, you're gonna need to contact me and schedule some training, either small group training with some of the other guys, or one-to-one training, okay, to get caught up on that. Yeah, so who this is for, like the guys that are already in the running, that are knocking at the door and like, when are we gonna do this, teach? Those guys are ready. They have they're mature adults. They have been in the military, and they understand. They can already fight, they can already shoot, and they're not in this like insecure thing where most of the Tai Chi world is about martial arts.
A lot of them use like the ball in now.
So they're looking for something. This is going to interest you if you're into a martial art that's competitive. It's based on accountability and skill building, that you have to test under stress, build stress adaptation. It builds your energy, it balances your energy, and it aims towards longevity. So some of the other harder style martial arts people come from, whether it's like Muay Thai, like a lot of guys come from, because they're from that generation, like Kung Fu, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Army combatives, can be hard on your body, especially like the full contact stuff. They've already done that. So who this is for really are the people that are looking for like the internal power, and they're searching for like the next thing, the next thing up. And if you're still interested in doing that, it's going to make it better. Like I enjoyed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a lot, but it is, Jiu-Jitsu is hard on your body, just it's a funny Craig Jones post. Jiu-jitsu is horrible for your body. It's horrible for you. It's a joke, but it's super fun, but it's also injuries and stuff. So when you get past 40, that's the kind of thing we're talking about, where things like internal training, eating bitter at a pace that your lifestyle can actually accommodate becomes really highly valuable. Okay, so keeps your edge, you build your power, but you don't need to like prove yourself to anyone. But we like to have a lot of fun. Obviously, like in classes, it's super fun, the push hands and the structure testing and training. So yeah, send me along. I'll put a link to the application on my website. Just like fill it in. The main thing is you need to film the material, send it to me, and for better or worse, unfortunately, I'm a pretty good eye, so I know where people are at. And if you're in the area, just check in with me. If you're already my student, obviously you don't need to, if you're doing the application, like I know where you're at because you've worked with a group, you've worked with me on, in person. Yeah. So for the ones outside of the group, you'll need to check in with me, meet me in person. And I know it's kind of scary for some people. There are instructors and people that have been doing like what they thought was Tai Chi for like 25 years. And it really has to do with like the quality of instruction and, don't be scared. I have a couple of students that are like 6 months in and they just, they absorb the instruction, they listen like as best they can, they follow instructions, and they're curious and they're hungry, they want to build skill. And if you have the right, good enough, correct enough method, I'm not saying I'm like the Tai Chi guru or anything, but the main thing is that you can have a group to start to kind of test your method, your skill against other people, maybe other people that have been training for a long time and teaching a long time, and you can see what I'm giving you and see for yourself, to test for yourself. So pretty highly valuable, and the goal is to help bring more value and meaning and alignment and sincerity to people's lives. Because we're living in a world where that is kind of, it's always been that way, but it's kind of, a rare commodity. So the other thing is that I need to do this. I feel like I need to do this because the students that have invested with me for 2 to 3 years, they need private retreat training. They're getting that place. It's like they need to focus, to hone in on themselves, to go inside and to do more deep level training. And you need a container, you need a retreat space for that. It's hard to do it when you're like kind of shuffling in and out of your 9 to 5 and your daily life and your commitments to family and whatever. So if you're interested in setting that time aside and you've already been training for a while, or with me, that's what we're looking to do, is to start doing these running these retreats and in nature, because a lot of people, once you start to combine training with nature, it's like get all this energy. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in getting the energy, the chi, and kind of supercharging your energy, this is a great way to do it, and with other people, like-minded people. So yep. So thank you for joining, and hope to hear from you soon. Just shoot me a message. I'm not going to charge you for like reviewing video. Just like I'll know where you're at and if it's going to be the right fit, and we can start line of communication that way. So, okay, thank you and bye.